Hello coloring friends, welcome to Find and Color 100 Prompts, a weekly challenge where we all color in adult coloring books for different prompts, and usually we have 1 week for coloring. And today we'll see all the submitted illustrations for the prompt number 28, broom. Not the most exciting sounding prompt, maybe, but at the end you were able to find quite a lot of interesting illustrations, and not all of them connected with Halloween or witches, though majority it is, but there are some where broom is used in its original meaning. We have Cinderella characters and Harry Potter, we have snowmen, and of course a lot of witches. Surprisingly, there are a lot of sent illustrations by Morgan O'Brien and his Matchstick Mouse. Also, we have Hannah Carlson, Lulu Mayu, Kirby Rosanes, just a few pictures where you have to find a broom on those illustrations. Even we have Maria Trolle, but I believe only 2 illustrations. And I was surprised there are no pictures by Teresa Goodrich. I would expect some brooms in her illustrations, but no, not a single picture. In the whole, we have 115 illustrations for this prompt, quite a lot. Let me show what I have colored. To be honest, this week was so difficult for me. I was quite busy, and then I had to record our monthly color along video, and there were a lot of illustrations as well, actually same number, I believe 115. It took 2 days. Then on Friday we celebrate Women's Day, again no time for anything, and I was coloring just yesterday evening, and today, just before filming this video, I finished an illustration in this book. I actually thought that I won't be able, that it would be the first time that I would not complete a picture for my own challenge. But I'm very, I had this determination to finish, and I did. I'm very happy. The illustration is quite simple, Starry Night Special by Wishan Ung, but nevertheless it took me a couple of hours to complete. It's Vasilisa and Baba Yaga. I used markers and color pencils here. It looks pretty, I believe it's okay, not super pooper beautiful, but it's okay, I think. And you can see a broom there, and everything dark on the background because it's night, and you can see Vasilisa more clear in her whitish linen dress. Though I was in a hurry, but I kind of enjoy coloring this book, and I'm happy I was able to finish something for this challenge. And so, to be honest, I feel quite tired, and besides, I've got a couple emails this week. Coincidence or what? People asking me maybe to give some catch-up time, because some of you have whips for my challenge, some missed themes, and you want to catch up. So for the next prompt we will have 2 weeks. I will relax a little bit, have some rest from doing videos, and you will have some time to maybe finish some illustrations, maybe relax a little bit as well, or maybe color something for our monthly color along, whatever you wish. So that was small announcement, and now let's see all the submitted illustrations for the prompt broom. I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go. So friends, that was our gallery of works for the prompt broom. Thank you everyone who joined this challenge, send your illustrations. And now let's draw another prompt for the upcoming 2 weeks. Don't forget, this time you will have a little bit more time. You can relax and not be in a hurry. And I hope we'll get some interesting prompt because we will have a little bit more time, so we can choose maybe more carefully, maybe to color something more complicated, not just simple illustration. So let's find out. So friends, I believe it is one of interesting prompts because this is prompt from our first season, one of 25 prompts that got into second season, like repeating prompts. So I believe many people like to color mushrooms, and of course it's rather easy prompt, easy to color, easy to find. You can find just enormous amount of illustrations with mushrooms, different types of mushrooms, realistic and fairy tale-ish, where inside those mushrooms somebody living doing some things, so no problem with finding illustrations for this prompt. At the moment I'm thinking about Mislav Tomic illustrations, nice mushrooms there. I believe I have more. Some Ruth Sanderson. I believe there are some mushrooms, interesting illustrations. So I'm off now to choose some of more interesting for me pictures for this prompt, and see you in a second. So friends, I'm back, and this time I spent maybe 10 minutes on search illustrations for these prompt mushrooms, not an hour as it happens sometimes. For some prompts I had to spend so much time in search of suitable illustration, and it's so hard to find something. No such thing with mushrooms. Very quickly, very nice, beautiful illustrations, more than one illustration in each book with mushrooms, so I'm happy. At least this one saved me time. And since everyone will have 2 weeks, so I expect can you can color something more complicated for this prompt, something more exciting. Let me show what I have chosen. Земля снова, Tomislav Tomic. I have one mushroom, this type of like mushroom house, already colored, and here we have very nice double spread with big interesting mushrooms and life going along around these mushrooms. White Flower Folk, Christine Karen. I have only one completed page so far in this book, and look at this beauty, at this fairy sitting on a mushroom. So cute, so lovely. All the illustrations that I have chosen now, I love them and feel like coloring any of them. Seasons, Hannah Carlson. Again, you can find several illustrations with mushrooms. Even here on this page we have mushrooms, and on this page as well. I want to color another illustration in this book with Derwent ink tents. Like last time, I really enjoyed coloring with ink tents in this book. Ladies of Nature, Alun Lazareva. Another type of kind of mushroom, but you can color something like this, because this is lady mushroom. Nice mushroom head here. This illustration, Nature Mandalas by Milpomeni. I don't remember, maybe I wanted to color it for snail prompt or baby mushroom another time, but I remember I've been looking on this illustration for some time. I want to color it. Look at all these mushrooms, such a beauty, such a variety. And I imagine when you color it, it would look so beautiful. And every time I want to color it, but then I don't know why I don't. Maybe this time we have 2 weeks, don't forget. We have 2 weeks, so maybe I'll be able. Winged Beauty, Ruth Sanderson, this one. And this illustration reminds me, there is quite popular coloring books by Crystal Vogel, I believe her name, German artist, and she has a book with fairies, elves, and mushrooms, something like that, and almost on every page you have mushrooms in that book, and this illustration reminded me of that book. So I think some of you will color something from that book, because it's very popular at the moment. The Hidden Spirits of the Enchanted Forest by Forest Driver. Of course, forest. You can find quite a lot of mushrooms in this book. For now, I have chosen this one. Very lovely. Quite a lot of mushrooms around, and this fairy, spirit of forest, whatever she is. So that was my choice. I'm very happy with it. And to be honest, I'm very happy that we have 2 weeks. I can relax a little bit. So I believe we'll have a lot of illustrations for this prompt. I'll be waiting for your submitted illustrations. And that was all for today. Don't forget, you have 2 weeks for this prompt, and see you next time. Bye.